Hey dudes. Whoa, shit.
I am here with my friend Sophie Morgan. You might have seen her in a video I did a while ago about an adventure we went on in the desert.
How long ago was that?
That was 8 or 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I'll put the link in the description so you can go watch it. But I realized after filming that I didn't really tell you anything.
Too much chat, did
we didn't tell you anything about Sophie, and you have no idea what a badass she is.
Oh.
So I want to do a little introduction to Sophie. And
Hi everybody.
where are we right now?
Where are we? We are in the Rocky Mountains. We've just had a drive up from Canmore. We've driven about half an hour up into like the most beautiful part of the Banff National Park. It's incredible. Alberta National Park?
We're not in the national
is it?
park right now. We're just outside of Canmore,
Yeah.
Spray Lakes. Yeah,
It's amazing.
We've got
And you can see the view, obviously, is like next level.
just
Yeah.
mountains all around.
Yeah.
We've got an incredible week ahead of us. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but I want Sophie to tell a bit about herself.
So, where do I start? I, like Lisa, have a spinal cord injury. I had it 21 years ago in August. So I had a car crash. I'm a T5 complete, for anyone who knows what that means. I've been a manual chair user ever since the car crash. So I do a number of different things for work. I'm a TV presenter in the UK. I also am a disability advocate. I do a lot of campaigning, especially around rights on, like, for people's access to air travel. Because a lot of disabled people, if you're not familiar with this, have a lot of problems when people try and fly. So I do try and help, like, kind of improve those things. I also have a production company called Making Space Media, which I just set up and is partnered up with Reese Witherspoon's production company, Hello Sunshine. We have what's called a first look deal, so we're like making amazing content with them around, well, all sorts of different content, but primarily kind of disrupting the narrative around women. That's what Reese Witherspoon's mission is. And our mission with Making Space Media is to do the same, but with disabled women and people. So doing that. Just moved to LA. That's where we met. And from the UK originally. And what else?
And she has a book.
I have a book.
Driving Forward.
I have a book. I wrote a book called Driving Forwards, which I wrote in the pandemic, which is about my spinal injury and life since. Which is really quite an honest account of what it's like to be disabled with a spinal cord injury from a young age as a woman.
So we met in California and we just hit it off right away.
Yeah.
We followed each other on Instagram and then met in person and went and rode mountain bikes, and like the hour and a half drive there, we did not stop talking. It was just, oh, I agree with that. It was just amazing. Like, we had known each other forever.
Well,
so.
I think that's always that kind of, it's really nice when you meet somebody who's got a disability like you, but then you've also got all these other things in common. Because just because you're disabled doesn't necessarily, or just because you have a spinal cord injury in common, doesn't mean necessarily you get on. Yeah. So, yeah, we definitely had a lot in common.
Part of the reason I think we really connected is because you are a live large, take advantage of every opportunity, a yes kind of person. You love adventure, especially outdoor adventure too. And
yeah, I do.
I'm in that same way.
We're the same like that. I think I'm not like a mad adrenaline junkie. I'm not like, oh, I've got to go and do crazy things. It's more, I just like trying new things and doing stuff and getting out there. I think that attitude of wanting to do stuff and try new things and get out and about and do fun stuff is just, 100% totally aligned on that. So this week, I think I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to kind of, well, obviously getting out and about into this unbelievable scenery. So yeah, Rocky Mountain Adaptation are going to take us out on bowheads, various other bits of equipment that they've got.
Hiking, kayaking, mountain biking.
Yeah, and then showing us like a local area and meeting all their lovely volunteers and people that work with them, and really just kind of showing us the best in terms of adaptive opportunities when it comes to being in the Rockies, which is just amazing. We're so lucky to have them.
So stay tuned. We've got such an exciting week ahead, and we're gonna be doing so many activities that, and as a young kid when I was first injured, had no idea we could do these things.
No way. Yeah. My God, yeah, that's such a good point. 20 whatever years ago, like we'd never have known that this was, or imagined this kind of thing would be possible.
And really, it's only become possible in the last 10, not even years.
Yeah.
And then even better because of associations like
Rocky Mountain. Yeah. So lucky us. Yes. It's going to be a good week.
We're going to blow your minds with the stuff we do.
Yay!
Rocky Mountain Adaptive's mission is to make outdoor sports and recreational activities accessible to everyone, regardless of physical, intellectual, cognitive, or developmental challenges. Their dedicated staff and volunteers go above and beyond, providing specialized equipment to open up the outdoors to all. They also break down barriers such as transportation, ensuring more people can experience the beauty and adventure of the Rocky Mountains. For our first activity, we arrive at the Canmore Nordic Center to ride bikes with an amazing group of women. Rocky Mountain Adaptive offers several styles of bikes to rent, and we chose to ride the Bowhead Reach. The Bowhead Reach is an all-electric bike that can handle the toughest terrain.
It goes on forever. It's a long trail. It's great.
Yeah. We have one little last bit left here.
Oh, this place is like magic. I'm like, look, no, look.
Being part of a group that understands the challenges and triumphs of an adaptive adventure creates a unique camaraderie. The laughter, encouragement, and shared joy of conquering these wild trails makes an experience unforgettable.
We're here at the Nordic Center in Canmore, and we just had the best all-female ladies ride this morning to start our Monday off, and we're feeling pretty great.
Woohoo!
Good morning. Well, we have another day full of activity, and Sophie's been staying in hotels, and I, of course, am in my van. And I figured that with such a jam-packed day, it'd be really nice to come back to my van and have a meal waiting and ready for me. So I recently picked up this cute little slow cooker. I got the idea from Foresty Forest, another Canadian YouTuber. He goes on these amazing hikes and comes back to a slow cooked meal. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try it for the first time, try a little recipe, chicken and dumpling stew, which would be perfect for kind of a cooler fall day like today. So I'm going to start preparing that meal now so that at the end of the day when I come back to the van, I'm going to have a nice, warm, nutritious meal ready for me.
little bit of salt and pepper. All right, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. All right, we're gonna do carrots, potato, and onion. Oh my, it's starting to fill up already. Just got a cream of celery soup. I really hope this does not make it too salty. Now, to power this little guy for the next 6 or 7 hours, I am going to be using my brand new Bluetti AC70 power station. So I do have batteries that power my camper van and an inverter that would run this, but it's been so cloudy and overcast, and I haven't actually been driving my van because we've just been biking and I've been getting rides with Sophie and Rocky Mountain Adaptive that my battery bank isn't really that fully charged, and I always do struggle. I really have to be conscious of the energy that I use in my van. So this little guy is going to be a game changer for me, especially when I'm going to be biking a lot as I'm getting ready for a big trip to Iceland next year. So I'm going to be charging my e-bike a lot too. So this is going to come in really handy. It's going to make sure I don't drain down my camper batteries. And you might have seen a video I did, probably about 8 months ago, where my inverter just stopped working, and that runs all the 110 in my van. And that even runs the lift that helps me get into bed. So everybody in the comments was saying, oh, you should get a backup system, and so this is also going to help for that. If I ever have any problems with power, my inverter going out again or anything like that, I'll have a nice easy backup system. So it's 1,000-watt capacity, and it'll actually do up to 2,000 watts at peak load, and it has a 768 watt-hour capacity. It's just the perfect size for me. It's not too heavy, and I can manage to pick it up off the ground and maneuver it around. I've got solar panels, so I can just set it up and charge it outside. It can charge up to 80% in 45 minutes and be fully charged in 2 hours. I love the Bluetooth feature because I'm lazy, so I can check on my phone without even getting close to the Bluetti. Let's say I'm up in bed. I can just look on my phone and I can see how much solar I'm getting charging and how much energy it's using. So I love that feature. I've always had to be frugal with the amount of energy I use in my van, especially I have an induction cooktop that takes a lot of juice. But now with this, I have supplement battery and as well a backup in case anything ever goes wrong with my inverter. So thank you to Bluetti for providing me with this wonderful device. It's going to be a great addition to my van. So I'm just going to turn it on. It's at 90% right now. We're going to turn the AC on. And we're going to turn this up to high. And then I'm going to set a timer for 6 hours. And that's when I have to add the dumplings. We are at Barrier Lake and we're about to do Prairie View hiking trail. I am on something called Not a Wheelchair. which is a little different than a bike. It's not really meant for mountain biking, it's more for hiking. And Sophie is on a Bowhead RX, which is the type of bike that I'm usually riding and the one that I own and travel with. So, excited? Day 2 here with Rocky Mountain Adaptive. I have been very excited to try out this piece of equipment called Not a Wheelchair, and this is the perfect hike to do it on. It starts out flat where we are now, but we are headed straight up to the top of this mountain. It's going to be all uphill for about 5 kilometers. So I'm happy to just use the motor and enjoy my surroundings and be a cheerleader for Sophie because she's going to be working her butt off to get to the top. Oh no, you set the pace, I'll follow. Okay. Yeah, get after it. Very nice in the trees without the wind.
It's such a great workout. Plus, you get to work out in a beautiful setting. Yeah. It's win-win. Right. Ooh, sorry. Oh.
The original plan was for Sophie and I to switch equipment halfway up the mountain. But being the badass that Sophie is, she decided to finish the endeavor she started and pedal the entire way to the summit. Although steep, the majority of the trail was seamless. There were a few technical spots, but of course the staff and volunteers of Rocky Mountain Adaptive were there to help us out. Yeah, team! Go team, go! You got her! Nice! Oh gosh. Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Thanks, team!
We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Yes, we
It's
are.
like Everest. We made it. Oh my god.
Oh no, one more incline. We got this. You got it. Take a break if we need. I don't know if my motor will make it. Let's go, team. Oh yes, you got it. And I think I'm stuck. Oh wow, I can see it.
Yeah, like we're all good there. It's just I think we would need to go and ride for that last section. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, thank you, team. Oh wow.
Woo!
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah. The sun came out just for us to summit it.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's a view.
That's a good one.
That's a serious view.
I love it when the sun shines. I love it when I see the light on me. I love it when the sun shines. I love it when the light shines on me. Thank you, Arby.
How wild was that hike? All credit to Sophie and the hikers that did it. They worked their butts off. All I had to do was sit there and push a throttle. But I do have a little review of the Not a Wheelchair. It was great for most of the hike, but because we were going for so long up a steep grade, the motor started to overheat and then it couldn't get up those really steep sections, so I needed some pushes on that. But actually, you know, it's a really great tool. I would use it occasionally for the right situation. It's the perfect tool, and for a lot of people, it would serve them really well. I still prefer my mountain bike, so I would have liked to take my bike up like Sophie and do what she did today. But how wild was that? I could not have imagined 10 years ago saying that as a wheelchair user, I'd be able to summit a mountain. We did have some logistical issues on the way down. I didn't film anything because we were in a hurry. We didn't realize it would take us that long to get to the top. And so we had to rush down to find the accessible bathroom, which was down at the bottom where our vehicles were. So we skipped all of that and just made our way down as fast as we could. But after a super long day like today, I'm really excited to come back to my home in the van and have a hot meal ready for me. I'm just gonna add some biscuit dough to the slow cooker, and that'll be a dumpling. I'll let it cook for about half an hour and then I'll be ready to chow down. All right, it's all done and it looks so good. I cannot wait to dive into this. It's hot. Whew. That's really good though, wow. It's hitting the spot. The funny thing is though, you can't really differentiate what is chicken, what's potato, or what's dumpling, because it's all just white blobs of food, but it might not look the prettiest, but it's really, really tasty.
Lisa, where are we today? What are we doing?
Lake Louise. We're paddling, and
We stayed there last night in Chateau Lake Louise, which was pretty lovely. And now we have the lake to ourselves and we're going up here. Unbelievably beautiful and pristine and just still and calm.
I've never been so close to such like a vertical wall. I know video's not going to do it justice, but it's like you're looking straight up. What do you think of this experience so far?
This might be the most beautiful experience imaginable. When you think about Canada, think about the Rockies. I think this is what you think of, but it's even better in real life.
Times and places are all in you share it with.
Paddling on Lake Louise will forever be one of my most cherished memories. But the truth is, the entire week was absolutely mesmerizing. Rocky Mountain Adaptive went above and beyond to make the outdoors accessible, creating experiences that felt seamless and empowering. They have every tool and resource imaginable to meet each individual's needs. Whether it's a lift to help you into a bike or kayak, specialized grips to hold a paddle, or extra supports to keep a kayak stable. Their team of friendly, highly trained staff doesn't just provide equipment, they bring expertise and passion that take the guesswork out of planning. From knowing the best accessible bike trails to finding the perfect launch spots for a kayak, they ensure that every adventure is tailored and unforgettable. I can't thank Rocky Mountain Adaptive enough for welcoming us so warmly. As I prepare to say goodbye to Sophie at the airport, I can't help but reflect on what we accomplished together in the great outdoors. I've thoroughly enjoyed having another badass to share and create memories with. This week will stay with me forever, and I can't wait until Sophie and I can reunite again for another chapter.